Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 40-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Dre Kirkpatrick brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence building for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Drake, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's
the Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
and the Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Peters there to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the touchdown.
Second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zach Kerr in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
3rd and 10.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
First down.
From the gun, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And inches at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. The big fella past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
23 yards, the final tally. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bet.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say...
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses...
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On on the ground, McCaffrey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And it's the Ravens that have just added to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 43, Panthers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Room here to run. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle